I'm joined today here on Primetime Local News by Michelle Duchek. She's the Vice Chair of the Arts Without Borders Festival Committee. Very exciting time as Arts Without Borders are putting on a lot of events over the next couple of weeks here in Lloydminster. And it starts with some events this weekend. So before we get into everything that's planned in, Michelle, I know it's a lot. First of all, just tell me a little bit about the festival in general and what the mission is.
Well, it's actually an interesting story. We started back, I'm thinking 2007, with the Lieutenant Governor of Alberta Arts Awards, and we actually won the right to host the gala because we promised to set up an arts festival and keep it running, and we have. And so since then, every year except 1 year, because COVID, we've kept the festival going, and we've had some events that we don't do anymore. Some events we've continued throughout the whole span of it. And we're really excited to this year. We've moved it from our traditional week in June to like a month covering into September and October, which means we can spread out some of the events so we're not exhausted by the end of it. And so that also gives more people the opportunity to experience.
It seems like it's a really good idea too to have it across over from September here all the way into October, because people are able to, take part in what they want, have a little break. They don't feel pressured to do it all in a small time frame. You just mentioned that the events are kicking off this Saturday. I know there's gonna be a fine art show taking place at the museum. Can you take us through some of the events that are gonna be taking place over the span of the festival and how people can take part in them?
Well, in addition to the fine art show opening this Saturday at the museum, and it will run until the 20th, 21st of October, we'll also be actually having a guided art walk of our downtown art murals tomorrow afternoon, starting at 12:30. But prior to that, you can actually join us at the old bus depot, where residents in recovery are having a breakfast or a brunch, because it starts at 11, and then they're gonna have a presentation, and then we will go on the tour. And so you'll get to see some of the art, the murals that a lot of people don't know exist, and there's a lot more than you think about. And it's a good example of public art. So then we've got a bunch of other things. Every year, the museum puts together a community art project between the 22nd of September and the 14th of October. And you can make origami butterflies, and then they will hang them in the museum as an installation, and that's going to be pretty cool. And so then that actually ties in with the same dates as Culture Days, which is a 2-week, or a big span of time where communities are encouraged across the country to show off arts and culture events and make them available for free to the public. And so that's what they're doing this year. We've also got one of our more popular events is the Lloydminster Reads, which is our books discussion night. And that is, this year we are discussing Anthony Badalka's Going to Beautiful. And it is a wonderful book set primarily in a community, a rural community, a prairie community, allegedly south of Saskatoon in the winter, which is something we all can relate to. And so that night, Tony will be here, and we'll have a discussion, and we'll be able to ask him questions and meet the author and all that stuff. And that'll be on the September 28th. And you can go to our website and click the link to purchase tickets. Another extremely popular event happens on October 11th, and that is our jazz night. And this year it's featuring songs from the American Songbook. So there'll be some vocals performances as well. And that again is a ticketed event. And so you'll have to purchase tickets again via a link on our website. And you can either just come to the concert, or you can purchase tickets for dinner and a show. So it's always a good night. And then our local community theater group is doing a play. We don't have any information about dates and ticket sales yet, but that would be going up on our website as well.
Perfect. It's nice to see all the different aspects of art. You're not just going down music, but there's reading, and dance. It's really nice to see everything.
Yeah, what we want to do is we want to show literary arts, performing arts, visual arts, and And we also want to encourage people to participate and create a bit of art by participating with the community art project. And we also encourage people to get inspired. I mean, if you go to the Lloydminster Reads, you're also going to meet 4 local authors who are going to be doing a presentation of their latest works. That might inspire you to finish that novel you've been dreaming about all those years. November's coming up, which is National Novel Writing Month, so you might want to get ready for that. And you by doing the origami butterflies, you might be inspired to expand and continue with origami, or find another art like that you can do as a family even. And a lot of you want to do all this stuff to encourage people to see what local art is out there.
And it really seems like there's been a lot of local art projects taking off. Obviously, a lot of murals going up recently, and the Faces of Lloydminster is another one that happened over the summer here. Do you think that the Lloydminster art scene is growing at this moment?
I think it is growing. It's not so much that it's growing, is that through stuff like Arts Without Borders and the Faces of Lloydminster, is that people are becoming more aware of what is going on in the arts community. And Arts Without Border has brought together various groups that we want to, that you have different sort of silos of art, and to bring them together sort of under an umbrella so that we can encourage them to continue, and also that inspire.
Well, Michelle, thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us about everything that's planned. I know there's so much, and I hope everything goes well over the next couple of weeks here.